Hi, you're with Scott, this is Battery Exhausted, my channel. It's midnight, it's always midnight, this is your right ear and your left ear because this is mono. 5 classic games that would make good speedruns. Gaming is a massive industry. At their best, games can be artistic and moving, immersive and diverse. At their worst, they can be frustrating marketing bullshit designed to make you spend money or even designed to be psychologically addictive.
We had trained a generation of kids to think, there's got to be product. Something
I've recently become fascinated by is speedrunning. This is where gamers push the mechanics of a game to its limit in order to finish in the fastest time. Speedruns can be 100% complete runs, or any percent of the game where you just have to get to the end credits in any way possible, glitches and all.
Impressive.
Alright, and this glitch is known as rocket chest, and we kind of just, well, we go up really high.
These different categories make speedrunning even more interesting.
As part of a required test protocol, our previous statement suggesting that we would not monitor this chamber was an outright fabrication.
Are you, like me, mesmerised at seeing a game you toiled over for hours, demolished in minutes? If so, you'll be hypnotised by the skilled speedrunner when they hit the zone. I think one of the beautiful things about speedrunning is that classic games are not obsolete, they're now eternal, like Olympic events. Speedrunning has saved classic games from just being retro nostalgia. It's made them forever relevant.
He's going to have to navigate a node block maze. Very nice.
I think of some speedruns as approaching art. The way the game is manipulated and the skill of the player seems to sublimate gaming in the truest sense of the word. Check out this clip from my all-time favourite run by Grand Pooh Bear at a Games Done Quick event.
Right before this first checkpoint is relatively difficult. Yeah, you just don't want to die. Dang it.
At least you got everybody's favorite green dog to help you.
That's gonna be Yoshi's last meal right there. Hope you like killing animals. See ya.
There we go. Nice.
All right, now I want to show you guys something. Just to show you how douchey Panga is.
Wow, what?
Hold on, wait.
There we go.
Yeah, so.
That got me my first time playing it.
Four!
Then there are tool-assisted speedruns. That's using a computer to input button presses or other hack-based assists.
This is where it came from for Super Metroid.
I do that all the time.
You do that all the time?
Yeah.
All right, now tell me if this is the same way you would approach this level.
No. I try this and it does not work.
It doesn't work? Oh.
Not as fast as... is this good? Yeah?
For me, this is not as poetic and beautiful as seeing a human in pure flow, but it has a different dimension that can be appreciated. Taking a game and pushing it to its limits. It can produce some amazing stuff, like this taskbot run of Mario Kart 64. Sweet.
Very short race with this strategy.
So I recently became interested in speedrunning as a viewer, but I found a few gaps in the current record tables. There are some classic games that are not being run by speedrunners. They're not as popular as others. I can understand that the Mario games are ubiquitous and that everyone has a special place in their heart for Ocarina of Time.
Nice.
These games are going to be run by lots of people, and I dig that. Classic games like Kung Fu have seen gamers from all over the world flock to enter a fast time. Yet other games that were hits back in the day are hardly being run at all. Now I will say that whilst I've been a gamer since the Atari, I've not been part of the modern game industry per se. I don't play online multiplayer, for example. Please take into account that every time I say speedrunner.com, I actually mean speedrun.com. I just got so used to saying speedrunner. I might be naive here and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm looking to speedrunner.com as a guide and I can't find these games represented there, so maybe they're being run and I'm just not aware of it, or maybe they're yet to be adopted by the speedrunning community at large and are waiting to get their day in the sun. Let me know what you think in the comments. So if you're a speedrunner looking for the next challenge, or you just want to get your name on the online leaderboards, check out these 5 titles. Here are my 5 suggestions for classic games that would make great speedruns. Number 5, Desert Strike. Number 5, Desert Strike. This isometric helicopter shoot 'em up was an instant classic. At the time of release, the 3D effect was impressive, and having a map you can roam about at will is a standard in today's games, but back then it was mind-blowing. You can take out your targets in any order you wish, and each map is littered with essential power-ups, fuel being a critical factor in each mission. The SNES version does have a set record on speedrunner.com. 1 run. Just 1 run. The original was a Sega game, and I feel the Mega Drive Classic should get more airtime in speedrunning circles. See what I did there? Airtime, circles. Oh, forget it, at least I didn't resort to talking about my chopper. The fact you can go about the missions with a freeform approach looks to me like the talented and dedicated speedrunner could plot out their own course, and competition to find the shortest run and execute it perfectly could be interesting. So if you're into playing games quickly, try Desert Strike. Number 4, Mighty Pang. Mighty Pang. Mighty Pang. Pang is a classic. 1 screen of bouncing balls for you to pop with your grappling hook gun, a time limit, power-ups and puzzles built in. Like most classic games, a simple but effective gameplay mechanic means Pang will always be playable. Now Pang is being run by speedrunners, I do realise that, but Pang comes in many forms. Pang was ported to many systems. I wanted to wave a flag for Mighty Pang. That's mighty with the exclamation mark, so it's like Mighty Pang. Mighty Pang. Right. I wanted to wave a flag for Mighty Pang. With its vibrant cartoony arcade graphics, jubilant musical score and hyper cheerful sound effects, I think this version of Pang is one of the best. It would surely suit speedrunners of all styles. It's got a variety of game modes for that full completion challenge, and if you hold down the fire button during the map cutscenes, they speed up. You can even speed up the ready go by hammering on the joypad. Ah, speedrunning satisfaction. I want to see Mighty Pang played perfectly, please. Mad Max, number 3. Number 3, Mad Max. Mad Max for the NES has no run posted on speedrunner.com. It might not be a total surprise though. On the surface, this NES game is like a forerunner to Desert Strike. An open map view to explore, enemies to gun down and fuel to monitor. With an onus on speed, your car goes faster on the roads than on the rough, and gauntlet style sub-levels, it would seem Mad Max's simple arcade style of run and gun gameplay would be a perfect game to speedrun. I did find a task run, tool assisted, on YouTube, so there is a roadmap to success already laid out, and a 13-minute run cycle is the sort of time that attracts speedrunners, able to make multiple record attempts in one sitting. Maybe it's the lack of music, the annoying car sounds, or the frustrating controls. I don't know. To be honest, it's not a game I would want to play for hours, but I'm putting it on the list because it's probably as good as Jaws, and without a posted world record time, it's open for the record setters. Number 2, Alien Storm. Alien Storm, number 2. Maybe because my childhood friend had a Mega Drive and we would play Alien Storm on 2-player cooperative, it's got a special place in my heart. A simple beat 'em up like Double Dragon, but with ray guns. In Alien Storm, you romp through alien-infested streets, the aim to enter the gruesome mothership and take down the final boss. A Sega title, it was true arcade action. It even has target-based subsections. You can choose from 3 characters, but they're all fairly similar, although I'm sure speedrunners will find some attribute to differentiate them. I'm surprised to see Alien Storm has no official speedrun record. It's the kind of game that would be an enjoyable watch, with its ugly aliens and cartoon comedy kicks. I did find a task run of the game, tool assisted, and this shows how the run and roll technique can be exploited for quick kills and how to herd the aliens to the centre of the screen to increase efficiency and shave seconds off runs. The task run is just 13 minutes long, and I've seen an hour-long video too. So without a posted record, who knows what the target time would be? Maybe now's the time for Alien Storm to be run by the speed demons. Before we get to number 1, I want to give a special mention to Lemmings. Lemmings was an incredibly popular, incredibly addictive puzzle game. With many options for overcoming obstacles in your arsenal, it would seem to be the perfect game for the creative speedrunner. However, while I was doing research on Lemmings, I found this forum discussion where the prohibitive factors were outlined. As Lemmings may take over 7 hours, and some levels have a random mayhem or luck aspect to them, it would not make for a good speedrunning game. Still, like some of the people in the forum, I think a selected levels run would be really interesting. I think if Lemmings was re-released in a Mario Maker format with the online community able to create and upload levels, it would give this classic a new lease of life. SNES Lemmings has been run in just over an hour by Lord Tom with tool assist. And finally, number 1, Rainbow Islands. Rainbow Islands, number 1. A sequel to the iconic Bubble Bobble, Rainbow Islands was big on the NES. Many Bubble Bobble fans, that sounds silly when I say Bubble Bobble fast, doesn't it? Bubble, bubble, bubble. Many Bubble Bobble fans will recognise the game. The mechanics are very similar. Rainbow Islands was released on every system, the Commodore, the Spectrum, the Amstrad, the Amiga, etc, etc. It also found its way into the Xbox generation through the Taito Legends compilation. It was probably one of the cult classics of its day, and so it's weird that I can't find a speedrun video on YouTube. In fact, the game has no posted run on speedrunner.com. What's wrong with Rainbow Islands? Bubble Bobble had records set and broken, the original 1 hour plus being brought right down to 34 minutes. I think Rainbow Islands is ripe for speedrunning. So there you go, that's 5 games that I think would make good speedruns. If you like this video, hit like, subscribe, or send me an email claiming to be a Nigerian prince with over $1 million that needs to be deposited into my bank account. But be warned, I won't reply. If you want to know more about the ideas and ethics behind the gaming industry, from Atari to Zelda, check out this fantastic documentary from the BBC, The Men Who Made Us Spend. This episode focuses on the gaming industry from birth to present day. Be good, my little Pukkos. Be good.
People have accused Neopets of being quite cynical about creating this stickiness, about people coming back to the game again and again and again. So, was that, deliberate when you designed the game?
We didn't deliberately decide to make something that would make people's lives hell if they didn't log on a daily basis. We just wanted to make something that, people would want to come back and, there would be new things for them to do.
But this stickiness was something that other people have picked up on and then have used cynically to keep people going back again and again.
Yeah, I know.
But I mean, you did create those techniques,
Yeah. I mean, we were very young, we were very naive, and we just wanted to try to create the best game we possibly could.
Business learned something profound from Neopets. Consumers could be drawn back more frequently if play combined challenges with reward.
A lipstick on too thick and I think I'm sinking in. Inside my head I think I'm sick, I don't know where to begin. If I have a drink, I smoke, I cope, I'm waiting for the day. Words I wrote and kisses me and says it's okay, it's all okay. 'Cause I'm a will, I'm in time, I'm gone, so take all night, I'm at the wheel. It's still out of sight and out of my mind. Dresses down around me, I still think that she's real neat. It's not the way she goes about, the way that she stamps her feet. Everyday conversation, it seems to lack a finesse. I make it obvious that she's the one that I like the best. 'Cause I'm a will, I'm a time, I'm gone, so take all night, I'm at the wheel. It's still out of sight and out of mind, and I'm a will, I'm a time, I am gone, so take all night, I'm at the wheel. It's still out of sight and out of my mind. Out of sight and out of my mind. 'Cause I'm the will, I'm the time, I'm gone, so take all night, I'm at the wheel. It's still out of sight and out of mind, and I'm the will, I'm the time, I'm gone, so take all night, I'm at the wheel. It's still out of sight and out of my mind.